Yeah.
But so you got like a different type of moshing for rap. You got a different type of moshing for hell. Do people mosh at like a Creedence Clearwater revival? Like
No, they just sway.
they all out there looking like Ray Charles.
Like different people going different ways.
Or then or hell, it's even worse at a Tool show. If nobody's never heard of it, everybody's just doing like the polyrhythms
Nobody can catch the rhythm.
all over the place unless you actually know the song.
Yeah.
Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, Smokey, what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think, and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we hear on Trash Talk. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers podcast.
We made it.
We made it, Sean.
Yeah, we did.
What it look like, what it do.
Oh, everything. It does it all. It do it all.
Does it look like it all?
I don't know. Is this a Reebok or something?
Ese es arriba, ese es sonai. That's the greatest internet clip of all time, dude.
Yeah. If you missed last week's show, go back and check that
Yeah.
out. But you need to give an explanation
yes,
as to what
I
happened
do.
last week.
Last week, I had some medical problems that were going wrong, and again, we try to keep pushing here at the Trash Talkers podcast and the Trash Talker Studios, and we try to keep going whether we got sicknesses or things going on. And I was very sick. I was called Adderall, man. No, I was just sick. If y'all, and I'll tell y'all on the Oasis video, I lifted up my stomach, and my stomach was poked out to here.
Yeah.
And I was profusively vomiting red stuff. But
So your brain wasn't all here.
I wasn't all the way there. But I'm sharp as a whistle, clean as a whistle. Clean as
Sharp as
a
tack.
pencil and clean as a whistle. There
Yeah.
we go. Now, real quick, let's hop into it, man. Again,
Yeah.
guys, please, if you're not familiar with the Trash Talkers podcast, just leave your month and your year on the your birthday month and your birthday year down in the comment section, and we will read the craziest stories that happen later on in the podcast. And it's not called What the. It's called What the
Florida.
100%. So, guys, please leave your birthday and your birth year down in the comment section, and we will read your craziest story from What the Florida.
It's the
Now,
month and the
I'm
day.
sorry, the month and the year. But
no, not the year.
I'm sorry, the
month and the day.
The month and the day. I apologize. The month and the, see, it's coming back. It's coming back. But before we do that, we're gonna read the top 3 comments from last podcast, and the number 3 most liked comment from this comes from the podcast from last week, which was called did social media kill
mainstream music?
Mainstream music. The number 3 most liked comment comes from Levi amongst the Watchers. Shout out to Levi amongst the Watchers. Levi says groups like the Blue Man Group got to be known by getting on TV shows like The Tonight Show and The Late Show and Ellen and early morning talk shows. They got on those shows, by having an agent get them booked. Wow.
Yeah.
The agents are either freelance or working for a label, and they find clients by going to smaller shows and even events, seeing who the local venues book, and the local venues book acts that persistently makes themselves available, along with giving demonstrations of what their CD act is, either in person or on a CD/DVD, or back in the day on cassette. Levi, that was the longest sentence I've ever read in my life.
Well, if you think about it, though, the Blue Man Group probably had to have DVDs, right?
You had to see them.
Yeah, that's the biggest part of their act, right?
They were blue.
They were blue.
What they should have.
I mean,
did they make the song "I'm Blue"?
no, that was. Oh God, what was that?
That should have happened.
Yeah.
The Blue
At
Man,
least cover it if they don't.
with beating on 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah.
They should have did that.
I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-die.
Big song. I remember that song being so big when I was in Sweden.
Yeah.
But okay, all right. Another number 2 most liked comment from that podcast is from DMB088. Shout out DMB088. DMB088 says about once a year I'll turn on the radio in my car and they're still playing the same 6 songs they played the last time.
Yeah.
I recently started working from home and have music playing in the other room so it isn't so quiet. It's a classic rock station because it's safe for when I get a call. After a few days, I realize they are only playing music from about 4 different bands. Bands I love, but I don't understand why they don't expand to any of the 100 other bands that are also great.
That is a crazy thing about radio, right? Because it's almost like radio stood still at some point in time, right? Because every time I turn on the radio, I'm still hearing songs from the 90s and early 2000s. It's like, where's the new music?
Man, it's I'm sorry, bro, but it's almost like terrestrial radio is just
Dead.
done.
Yeah.
It's done, dude.
In effect, mainstream music is dead.
Yeah. Okay. Number one most liked comment from that podcast comes from Link Loudenback 8359. Shout out Link Loudenback 8359. Says it wasn't social media that killed mainstream media. It was the mainstream media itself that killed mainstream media. They put people in charge of their companies that had no understanding about what people liked or wanted and said, this is what we're going to sell. You don't worry about if you don't really like it because other people like it. But the other people are the ones that owns the companies, and they have deals with the people that make the music and want to control the mainstream music industry like they control all the media. They always result this always results to people want an alternative.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's why underground music eventually became the new mainstream music. But yeah, it seems like that happens in big business. You know, when all these entertainment companies go corporate, right? There's always someone that gets put in charge of it that really doesn't know the industry.
Yeah.
It's just that they have the business sense to grow the business,
right.
So they put them in charge, but they don't know what the fans want because they're not fans themselves.
It's almost like they're looking for the money, but they don't have the ear.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know, your ears aren't to the people.
Yeah.
You're just focused about how much money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they pick out certain artists, like maybe these artists work better. Maybe these artists work for less money. So we're going to push that and make them huge stars, which in effect, they're not even huge stars anymore because mainstream music is dead these days.
I mean, just y'all go back and watch that podcast. But literally, this song, Making My Way Downtown, Walking Around. If you only heard that once, you'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
But now that the radio is pushing it and pushing it, eventually, you know, she is in a New York or some busy street on that damn piano riding down the road, making my way downtown. You know it because it's been pushed in front of your face. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think of Terry Crews singing.
Yeah, I knew
time.
you was going to.
He's just in there, making my way downtown, walking fast.
In my own.
And I need you.
And I miss you. Or you think about Julio Fulio.
Oh yeah, yeah, because he remade it.
If you know.
Yeah, it was actually
not Julio Fulio. It was
about Julio
Fulio.
and his crew. Yeah.
Damn, I can't.
It was Young and Ace.
Young and Ace. That's right, man. Okay, we could make that a whole nother podcast.
Crazy
but today's topic, Smokey. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
In our younger years, hell, I still am down for it to this day. Is punching, is kicking, is shoving, should that be allowed in a mosh pit?
Well, I think shoving is pretty much what a mosh pit is, right?
Okay, let's take shoving out. Is punching and kicking okay in a mosh pit?
Well, I guess the first question is, have you ever been in a mosh pit?
Yes.
Yeah. You ever got caught in one by accident?
Yes. Dude, all my mosh pit experiences have been great experiences.
Yeah.
Dude, true story. The first metal show I ever went to was Gojira. I've told this story before. But this phone's about to get replaced because it's got messed up. I won't talk about it. Verizon, just know I'll be coming for you. But I literally had this phone for 2 days. And I'm up there like recording Gojira like, yeah, this is going to be dope. It's going to be dope. And I dropped my brand new phone in the middle of a mosh pit. And they're just going bonkers. And I'm like, oh no, my phone. Literally, I'm thinking these people are just finna stomp and just keep pushing. Get off me. Dude, I am not joking. Everyone stopped. They're like, wait. Pulled out their phone. Hey, bro, I found it. That's it. Man, you're a soldier. And then I was like, but that taught me a lesson. Okay, you're here to enjoy the show. Put your phone away.
Yeah.
I put it in my pocket, and I was like, all right, let's go. Come on, man. I F with y'all now.
That's a problem with audiences these days, I guess you could say, is that they're focused more on trying to film for their social media account rather than enjoying the show. It's like, oh man, people will think I'm so cool. I got this video from the show. They said no cameras, but I'm gonna post this on Facebook, bro.
Like, remember at Tool?
Yeah.
Remember it was a no.
Yeah,
Remember there was
smart.
a lady that came down that actually told one dude to stop.
Yeah. There was that one dude that was filming, and she walks up. She's like, "Hey, no filming." He's like, "Okay." Did not do that. He just said
care.
okay and kept on filming.
Kept going.
And she gave up. She's like, well, I guess he ain't gonna put it up.
I mean, I get it. Okay, the reason I was doing it is because I was trying to make a vlog. You know, like we vlogged our Tool adventure. So I was gonna try to vlog, my first time going to a Gojira concert.
Yeah.
So I was doing it for that kind of purposes. But
Joey down there, who's got 15 of his closest relatives on his Facebook, you're not really accomplishing much by doing it. I mean, I guess, you want to have something to look back on later for yourself. I get that, It'd be like, oh man, my friend who couldn't be here, I want to show him what the concert was like. I get that, right?
yeah.
But every single person in the audience is not doing that.
Okay. And we'll get to the pushing and kicking or punching and kicking in a mosh in a second. Mm-hmm. But in our case, being YouTubers, having a reaction channel, shout out to all the trash talkers out there. In our case, when we went to go see Tool, I wanted to document it. Because that started us.
Oh yeah, and we had tribe members who really wanted to see it.
But now here's the lesson I learned. It's like, okay, cool. You were at an arena watching Tool, document it. Show the subscribers, show them your first experience.
But we weren't doing it during the time that they said no cameras.
Right. But
which
now
some people were.
For me, my learning lesson was like, look, you're not in an arena. You're at a bar where Gojira just so happens to be playing. It's like, okay, that's cool. You did that it's almost like the heavens were like, yes, document your experience with Tool because I'm sure the trash talkers would like to see that. You know that. But you're going into a totally different atmosphere here. Put your phone away and enjoy it. Just enjoy the experience.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to really enjoy the show if you're focused on what angle your camera's
and how many
doing
people go. And it's usually terrible quality.
It is. Yeah. No one watches your video on social media and goes, wow, it's like I'm there. No, it's like, no, you're a terrible cameraman.
Yeah, or you need the newest update.
Yeah.
But no, so in
the sound's always horrible.
Going back to the mosh pit though, even I'm gonna speak on two sides here. All right, before even knowing about metal and stuff, before rappers react, before all that, I would go to I remember getting out of school in the 10th grade. My mom would draw. It was a teen club. Mm-hmm. It was
Carpe Diem?
Nah.
Hot Spots?
It was in Decatur. I can't remember either Decatur or Lithonia. But it was like a teen. It was half of it was a skating rink. And I can't remember.
I don't know if I ever went to that specific one, but yeah, there were big ones. Hot Spots was one in Conyers. And then
yes.
Carpe Diem was Snellville, I think.
But this is me teenage Hollywood. So I'm going to, a teenage club where you got everyone you went to school with, 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders, 12th graders. You got everyone up there. This is before everyone's got their phone out. And I remember Baby D was performing. Mm-hmm. If y'all don't know Baby D from Oop Camp, Google it. But Baby D was performing again with all these teenagers in a room, of hormones going, sweating, everybody just turning up.
Yeah.
Now, in that environment, they had a song called East Side Stomp.
Yeah.
East Side Stomp. So if you fail,
oh yeah,
you're going to get stomped. But when I went to a metal show, it's like, nah, we're gonna help you up.
Yeah, the camaraderie is there.
What is that about?
I don't know. I think hip hop draws out the anger in a lot of people. It's almost like hip hop is full of fans who are just angry drunks. Some people get drunk, they get violent. Hip hop almost does that to people also. You're at this show, you're like, I'm here to get crunk. I'm here to, man, woo.
I bet you won't hit him. You bet I won't? How much you want to bet? I bet, woo. But meanwhile,
they gotta do it. Watch this.
Wham! But then you're at a show where it's crawling in my skin. And you're like, dang, I guess he ain't betting me how much I want to hit this dude. So.
I know.
I don't know.
But some people would be surprised to find out that there are mosh pits at hip hop shows also.
Yeah,
I feel like it didn't start like when their mosh pit started. That probably goes back to the 80s.
Yeah.
But
probably
hip hop
earlier than that.
around the late 90s into the 2000s, there were starting to be mosh pits at hip hop shows.
Well, the word crunk, if you want to go by the Urban Dictionary, means crazy and drunk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you got
Hyper,
crunk,
yeah.
you want to turn up,
Yeah.
But it's so when I went to that Gojira show, it was just like I seen a dude, like this dude might have been 6'2", 350 pounds. Everybody's pushing. The second, maybe not a lot of punching, but the second this dude fell, everyone stopped. And they helped him up.
Yeah.
And they went right back to it. Now,
Yep.
if that happened back in the day,
I
bet you won't stop him.
He's over there pushing everybody, and they all mad. He goes down like, there's my chance.
Yeah. You've been pushing me this whole time. I'm going to get you
Yeah.
this once. But what is that? What is that?
Dude, I don't know, because I remember Tech Nine was playing at the Masquerade one time, and this was actually Wicked Wonka. It was Bone Thugs, Tech Nine, and ICP, and there was somebody else. It might have been Cottonmouth Kings on that tour, but it was a big tour. But there was this dude that came through, and he was on something. And he came through, and he was like pushing and punching, and he bowed this chick in the head, and that set me off.
Ooh.
So I flatlined this fool, and it turned into a big ordeal, because when he went down, all the people that had been hit by him just converged on top of him.
And they started just jumping him?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, and it actually stopped the show. Tech Nine stopped the entire show because of it.
Dude, that's so crazy, because like you've seen shorts like at Travis Scott show when it was a big deal and like people like got trampled and murdered.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Like he was just sitting there watching. But you'll see like I've seen like I can't. Was it like a Marilyn Manson show or something where he stopped the whole show and was like, hey, help that person right there.
Yeah.
Help that person. Like
I've seen that clip. I don't think it was Marilyn Manson, though.
Another clip that I've seen that where when you see these thrash bands and they're just thrashing and this girl's just walking through drinking her smoothie and just fuck out right in her face. And she's like, but the question is that okay? You know where you're at. You know where you're going. You know the type of music. I'm not condoning violence against the opposite. That's not what I'm saying.
No, not
but
at all.
if you know you're going to that event, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, there is the case, like I said, that sometimes mosh pits will pop up around you when you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be people that want to be front and center on the stage, right? So they want to be down there. They're just not expecting that at any moment you're just standing there like, and then the crowd backs up and you're like, oh my god.
What's
Oh,
happening?
hell.
What's happening? What's happening?
That's when you just duck and run.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I love Tamash. I love and it, to me, it's like I said, it's something that like you don't go to a fair and expect there not to be rides.
Mm-hmm.
You know there's going to be rides. You don't go to a zoo and expect to not see animals. You know there's going to be animals. You don't go to a Pantera show and expect there to not be
a mosh
mosh.
pit.
You know there is. So I am okay. You know,
If you don't want to be involved in that, try to stay off to the side.
stay to the limit.
Don't get in the middle.
And sometimes I get a few drinks in me. Hell, I want to go mosh, but I know the consequences of that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I know the
Might get a
consequences.
black eye.
Might get a.
Yeah, might get a fractured wrist. You never know.
God dang, that's the best fractured
Man.
wrist I ever had in my life. That's the best
One
fracture.
thing I noticed though, it seems like every concert I'm at, there's like these 3 or 4 gigantic Samoans that show up.
God.
I don't know if it's the same people at every
But
show.
if it's the same threesome, that's just
I
their
wonder,
job.
It's like they're brothers or something, and they just go to every show. But it feels like every. Yeah, they do the haka before they come in.
That's just their thing. They're no.
Show
They're,
the war face.
Yes.
And then they run in.
yes, that's their job.
Dude, it is. It feels like every show there's that 3 Samoans or so that come in and just start destroying people in the mosh pit.
But okay, again, we have yet to answer the question.
Yeah, well, I figured we'd get to that at the end of the discussion.
But okay, so getting to the
Because-
fact. But well, first of all, you know what we should do? We should look up what is the definition of a mosh pit.
Okay.
Let's see what the definition of a mosh pit is. Then maybe we can speak more intelligently on it.
maybe, maybe it like started off as something completely innocuous.
Yeah, let's see what the definition of a mosh pit. Let's see.
Yeah.
So the
Throw 'em in the mosh pit.
See?
Stop 'em in the mosh
You go to a
pit.
little white show, somebody getting
Yeah.
punched. You know that. So the definition of a mosh pit is an area where moshing occurs, especially in front of the stage at a rock concert.
Okay, but look up moshing. What specifically is moshing?
All right.
It's a type of dance that's violently played out, I assume, right?
M-O-S. Two S's? Or?
Oh, just M-O-S-H
M-O-S-H,
definition.
yeah. All right, so what is the definition of moshing? Let's do that.
All right.
The definition of moshing: to engage in uninhibited, often frenzied activities such as intentional collision.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
With others near the stage at a rock concert. So it
It don't have to be rock, I'll tell you that. But
the literal definition says to engage in uninhibited, often frenzied activities such as intentional collision.
yeah.
I need to speak on something. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that makes me think though. Different genres have different types of moshing.
Moshing, yeah.
Yeah, because there's some I can't even think of like
a rave. During my
yeah.
rave days, moshing was just you
Yeah.
you might bump into dude while you're doing this, but
Yeah.
you're not.
But yeah, you think of which one is it where they just run in circles?
That's
It's
that's
metal,
like
right?
metal,
Thrash
yeah.
metal.
Like, dude, when I want to do the mosh wall, I have to.
The mosh wall.
Where you got half the crowd on this side, and just empty.
Artists will do that
One,
sometimes.
2, 3. Woo! I
saw
want to be on the
that.
front line, just like, yeah, dude, at a Nightwish
Dude.
concert or something. Just,
I saw that. I can't remember which rapper it was, but I saw him and like just to get people. You feel people. You're in the middle of your set. It's like a lull. You see the people just standing there like this. He said, "All right, this side spread over here. This side spread over here." And they made a big, Moses
down
parting the
for
sea
it.
right there in the middle.
and you also got one
And he
dude.
was like-
Always got one dude in the middle who's like,
yeah, like I don't know which side am I supposed to be on.
"Man, get your ass over there, man." Go ahead.
But he was like, okay, when this song starts, I want everybody on this side to end up at that wall. Everybody on this side to end up at that wall. Dude, it was chaos. It was just like the whole front row was just like boom and fell out.
Dude, would you not? I mean, I know we're a little older now, but would you not be down for that?
No, it's fun. Yeah.
To me, bro, it goes back to that teenage year with me, like at those teenage clubs, because like when so I'm outside of the club and they think I'm a punk. So when it drops, everybody knows the song. It's the most popular song in the city.
Yeah.
So right when it boom, you can feel the energy.
Oh, yeah, you
Everyone
feel the
jumps
floor
up and
bounce.
boom.
Yeah.
So I feel like in a mosh pit, it's like I want to feel that, like that's 16,000 people over there that
Yeah.
know this drop's coming. That's 16,000 people that know this drop's coming. We about to make 32,000 people come together and just, whoa!
Yeah.
God, man.
Yeah. But think about the hardcore scene, though. Those kids that just get in there and start windmilling.
That's
like
right.
You'll see it open up, and there's like 15 kids in the middle just.
That's the Bart Simpson fight. He just fights like that.
They just do the windmill and hope that somebody gets close enough to get hit.
Bro, not only that's where I saw where the girl got like just straight hit in her
I bet,
face,
yeah.
man. Let me ask you, in that scenario, like she knows it's a drop. Everybody's over there doing that punk moshing,
Yeah.
and she's just walking, like like is it her
Don't
fault?
walk into that because you see it going on.
You know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right, so like you had mentioned there are different types of moshing. You got like rap moshing, where if you fall, you're getting stomped out.
Yeah. Rap mosh is more like a dance.
What is it?
More like a dance.
What you say, rap mosh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's
if you
gonna
fall-
be like a dance to whatever song's going on, but then they start bumping and they get mad at each other, and then it's all out brawling. at that point. Yeah.
I mean, literally, yeah, we could. I mean, DJ Paul, 3-6 Mafia, they have song "Tear the Club Up" was banned.
Yeah,
because
that's a huge
they
mosh
would
pit.
great clubs.
Yeah.
But so you got like a different type of moshing for rap. You got a different type of moshing for hell. Do people mosh at like a Creedence Clearwater revival? Like
No, they just sway.
they all out there looking like Ray Charles.
Like different people going different ways.
Or then or hell, it's even worse at a Tool show. If nobody's never heard of it, everybody's just doing like the polyrhythms.
Nobody can catch the rhythm.
All over the place, unless you actually know the song.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. What about like bro? You mentioned different types of moshing. Mm-hmm. The fighting moshing, like at the
punk hardcore.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, new metal, they just pogo around.
I'm not there. There is a moshing where there's adult activities involved.
What are you talking about?
At certain punk shows, you don't remember when we were talking about
adult activities? Like what kinds of adult activities? Okay.
You don't remember when we did? Is that a type of moshing?
I'm not, what band are you talking about?
Remember we did the G.G. Allen podcast and they were like,
oh, okay,
like you would like they.
I don't know that.
Is that considered? I mean,
that's almost essay.
But hold on, let's read the definition of moshing again. An engaged, uninhibited, often frenzied activity such as intentional collision. Is that not the same?
I don't know that that's a popular form, if you even want to call it moshing, because that's specific to maybe 2 or 3 bands that ever existed.
God, dude, you could go sick. Like,
yeah, well, he was that. Like I said, that's damn near SA.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, what if 3-6 had a song?
It really is. It ain't even near. It really is.
What if 3-6 had a song? So I bet you won't hit him. I bet you won't shoot him.
Somebody gonna do it.
What the hell?
Like Chris Rock said, "Man, this show's so good, I gotta cap him." Pow, pow,
bow, bow. Like, there's some times where it's like, look, okay, moshing. You have to. I don't know, dude. I think it depends on the band. I think it depends on the song and the people, the fans of the band, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe.
and it needs to be something a little more upbeat, a little more hardcore. Like, you're not gonna see moshing at a Blues Traveler show or something.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but again, does moshing have to always be violent?
I mean, technically. All right, because
need to read this
it said collision. Like, there has to be some form of collision, even if they're just shoulder bumping.
So then we could define, okay, what's the definition of the word collision? Then what's the definition of the word frenzied? Like, we could look up those definitions and dissect each one of those. But
I think we got it.
I feel like at a Pink Floyd show, like I could mosh to, maybe not mosh, I guess it would just be like some swaying to that. Why won't you talk to me?
If you got a slower band, it's really just sway with the music,
dude.
Like the hippie shows.
Yeah, but see, dude, like even that, like remember seeing like the Woodstock '60s when they're out there with the flowers painted on their face. Out there. I mean, that could just be considered dancing. Yeah. But I think moshing has to include violence.
I think so.
I think it has to.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to necessarily be brutal, but it needs some sort of contact to be a mosh.
So do we ask the question now?
Yeah. Is it okay to
kick and punch in a mosh pit? If you know what's going to happen.
Only if you know, like if this is like a consensus. Everybody knows that that's what happens at this band's show. So that the people who are not down for that can get away from it. Then I say if everybody's in agreement, like Fred Durst said, agreement, that is a real word. If everybody's in agreement or agreement and they all choose to do it, let it go.
Have at
it. Somebody might be in the ambulance before it's over, but they know what they're getting into.
Like me and you've said it, and I've adopted it. Mm-hmm. But you've always said, I don't care what you do, as long as it's not hurting any other people.
Well, I mean,
but there's an exception. Exactly.
But if
there's
you're willing to get hurt, that's the exception.
That's the exception. Mm-hmm. If you're willing to participate in getting hurt.
Yeah. I mean, people get hurt in MMA, but that's a willing participant. Yeah.
It's a willing participant.
Yeah.
So, with me, I'm going to agree with you. Yes. If you want to go out there and mosh and you at a Rage Against the Machine show.
Yeah.
Just know you might look like Hollywood after.
Yeah.
You might lose some teeth.
And if somebody, for God's sake, if somebody gets knocked stone cold out on the ground or the floor,
help them up.
Yeah, don't just step over them.
Now you do that.
Get them off to the side. You know, let them catch their breath. Maybe even go in the ambulance, depending on how
give
bad
them
it
some
is.
water.
Yeah.
And even some of the artists out there. Like if you see someone down, like stop your show. Stop. Hey, stop. Hey, can we get somebody at row 10? This person's not feeling well. Because these artists, they're going to make music where they're going to be like, man, of course they're going to turn up in this thing. They're going to turn up in it. But when you see the people that are out there to support you, when you see that they're there for the music that you put out and that they enjoy and they love, but when you see them on the ground, it's like, look, I didn't make that type of music. Sure, jump up, push your homeboy a little bit. Hell, if you get a black eye, but if you down and people, I bet you won't.
Yeah.
Hey, paramedics, like help out your.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. I talked about Tech Nine stopping the show because of the fight that I started.
That you started?
Yeah.
Oh, you
didn't even listen.
No,
to my
I
story
heard
when
you
was
said you
saying
flatlined the dude because you hit the girl.
Yeah.
So you started a big like.
Yeah, he went down, and everybody who was pissed off at him got on top of him, and
wait a minute, hold on, we got to talk.
Security had to come drag him out.
Okay, so yes, I was listening. I heard about the Wicked Wonka and all. Heard about that. So the dude hit the girl.
Oh, he hit a lot of people, but you know, most people are just like, God damn, you know, and then they're like not doing anything. So I watched him do it. He was coming right across us, watching him hit everybody. And the last straw was like, he just bowed this girl in the head.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would probably do the same thing.
Eyebrows swelling up, you know. I was like,
somebody's
got to do something.
You luckily I wasn't at that show with you.
Yeah.
Did you get in trouble for that?
No. Security saw what happened.
I hope the guy's not watching this.
They dragged him
Smokey
out.
didn't do it. Smokey, if you're watching this, he's sorry. He's sorry.
If you turned out to be a decent person, yes.
But what you did was wrong.
Yes, absolutely. You deserved it. And stay off the drugs.
How you know that man was intoxicated?
That's what his friend said after he was dragged out.
You fought the friends too?
No, his friends was like, "I'm glad you did it."
God, he was beating our ass. Exactly. He was beating our ass the whole time.
But my point was, so Tech Nine, you know, he was younger back then, you know, and he was like, "Damn, Atlanta's the wildest crowd I ever seen, y'all." And later on, though, this is a recent clip I saw where somebody got to fighting in his audience, and he stopped the show and got pissed off. And he was like, "This is disrespectful to me. Y'all are going to fight in the middle of my show while I'm up here performing for y'all?" And he's like, "There's so many women out here, and y'all should be, you know, doing whatever you need to do, but you ain't going to be fighting in my crowd." So his older age has, you know, taught him that he don't like fighting anymore.
I bet young Tech Nine was like,
exactly.
What happened to the dude on the front with the red? That was like,
yeah.
What happened to that dude? The
Tech Nine from 2000 would be like, "Bro, that ain't me."
He's just over there like, God damn, man.
Yeah.
God, this is what I'm turning into. But hey, I mean,
everybody grows up, you know.
With age comes wisdom, man.
But I agree though, like y'all are taking the attention off of the show. I'm trying to be out here performing for everybody, and y'all just putting the attention on y'all. Y'all paid money to see me. Ain't nobody paid money to watch y'all fight.
That's the thing, man. When it comes to certain genres, too, I think genres have a lot to do with it because you can go. I mean, we can speak first-handedly on it. I was drunk as crap when I saw Tool, and I wasn't wanting to. Whoever buddy was sitting next to me, and me, I wish dude, if you were watching this, please hit me up because me and this dude was cool as hell. I ain't know me and this dude one try. We were just into it. I was drunk as crap, but I didn't feel belligerent. Tool didn't give off that frequency. They didn't give off that vibe.
Yep, that's the point I made earlier.
Yeah, like you had mentioned, you know, it could be you mix alcohol, but then you go to a certain like a rap show I can't say.
I mean, it could be hardcore, you know, whatever.
You go to a Slipknot.
Music,
look, you drink enough vodka and go to an early Slipknot show, you might.
Somebody's gonna be fighting.
You might get into a fight.
Yeah, you would think at least. I haven't been to a Slipknot show, but I would assume that's how it goes down.
What's it like in a 1998 DJ Screw show where everybody's sipping syrup and everybody like this?
Somebody might want to fight.
Everybody just,
I got you, dog.
Everybody just nodding off.
Somebody doing the Ric Flair flop.
Man, I don't know, man. Good times. Trash Talkers, you guys let us know. Is punching and kicking okay in a mosh pit? And give us your explanation why. Like, is it okay in this situation? Is it not okay in this situation? Mm-hmm. Is it not okay in this situation? Is it not okay in that situation? Yo, you guys let us know in the comment section. Yeah. Smoked Out, should we do some WTF?
Yes, we should.
We should. Let's see. Okay. Let's go. Let's see who we got. Again, guys, leave your birthday, just the month and the year, right?
Yes.
The month.
The month and the day.
The month and the day. Sorry. The
Why
month
do you
and
keep
the.
wanting to put the year in
No,
there?
the month and the day in the comment section. Leave the month and the day, and we'll read the craziest stories that happened on your birthday here on the Trash Talkers podcast for What the Florida. Let's see. Yeah. So the first one we have is shout out to Baby Owl.
Yeah, Baby Owl.
Baby Owl 75 to be exact. But Smoke Dog, day before Christmas, Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
December 24th. What the Florida?
On December 24th.
Yes.
On Christmas Eve.
That'd be a dope birthday to have.
Yeah, well, I don't know. When you're a kid, you only get one birthday party.
You ain't getting double the presents.
Yeah. All right. Man makes dirt angels while hiding from Florida deputies, this one says.
Dirt angels?
Hillsborough County, Florida. A man running from Florida deputies decided to make his own version of snow angels while hiding in the dirt on Christmas Eve.
Maybe he was trying to distract the police.
Suspect crashed his car at an intersection in Tampa around 7 p.m. and quickly ran from deputies before they could get his information. Sheriff's office said the driver, identified as, I'll leave his name out, then decided to run away from the crash and into a nearby construction site.
Bro.
Perhaps he was feeling the holidays they were making, so on. So basically, he was hiding out from the police.
Listen.
And while he was down in the dirt hiding, he decided it's a great time to make snow angels or dirt angels.
Or this.
It was Christmas Eve. Why wouldn't you?
Well, okay. There's no. Most of the time, I'm sure Florida doesn't get snow during that time of year.
Probably not in the past 2 decades.
What if this dude was just so effed up on uppers? Or he was the most genius person in the world. So he gets out the car, takes 1 foot. Dang it, they're going to find my footstep. Let me hop down, make a snow angel. Take another. Dang it, they're going to find my footstep. Take another snow dirt angel. Dang it, they're going to. He's like, I got 5 more feet until I'm in the grass. God dang it. He on the ground just.
The police are like, I can't figure out where he went, but damn, there's some great snow angels over here.
Angels over there, man.
Dirt angels everywhere.
Everywhere.
Who did that?
Baby Al, that was your WTF. Okay, next one. We got Sterling 8298. Sterling, shout out to you. Sterling's birthday is March 9th, coming up soon. So happy early birthday to you, Sterling.
March 9th.
March 9th. Sterling 8298.
All right. Let's see what this one says. Florida man pulls out dank gummies. I thought it said drunk gummies. Dank gummies instead of ID.
I thought you just made a new word. Drank.
Drank gummies.
Drank. Put drunk and drank together.
Drank.
Go ahead.
That's like
drank.
Some of the Appalachians might say it like that. Man, he was getting drunk on it.
While he was side goggling.
Side goggling. Old side goggling Peter over there. Florida man pulls out dank gummies instead of ID after nearly hitting gas pump, deputies say.
Jesus.
A Florida man who nearly hit a gas pump pulled out a package of dank gummies instead of the driver's license to show the deputy.
Bro, you tried these though? I know, officer, listen, I know you on my ID, but have you tried these?
Deputies said they were called to a gas station on Pine Ridge Road in Naples shortly before midnight. The witness said a suspicious man nearly hit a gas pump and appeared to be under the influence. And they immediately called AAA because his car wouldn't start, even though the keys were in the ignition at the time.
Wow.
Or not in the ignition.
Why won't it start? Bro, you're literally just making a key motion with your hand. There's no keys there.
He said he didn't have the keys to the vehicle, and then rummaged through his pockets and then pulled out the keys. So eventually they asked him for his license, and he pulled out a package of marijuana gummies.
Dank gummies.
And he's like, here they are.
Listen, I don't know if we just gave a sponsor or a plug to Dank Gummies.
Dank gummies, we here.
But if you guys want Dank Gummies, we are your two guys, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, that was your WTF Sterling. Okay, our next one is next WTF comes from Miss Poetic Visions. Shout out Miss Poetic Visions. Miss Poetic Visions is February 29th. Wait, your birthday will be coming up very soon. So
February 29th?
29th. Happy early
leap year or leap day.
Oh yeah, damn.
This is leap day. So she's probably
young
only
as
having like the 6th or 7th birthday of her life.
Yeah, that's damn. I don't know if you should be watching this podcast. You're a little too young for me.
Technically, what are you, 8 or 9?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Ask for your parents' permissions first.
Yeah. All right. Dang it, man.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it to the end. Florida man at.
Take a sip of water, bro.
I don't have any more. That's the problem. A Florida man upset at nurses. Oh no, an ad popped up right in the middle of it. Oh, this is one of those they want me to read. I have to go to a different one. They want me to pay to read, by the way. Florida man seriously injured and unable to speak after encounter with police, daughter says. Well, that's not a funny one. Should we read this one?
Hell, go for it. Unless you want to pay for the ad.
I know. A woman in Florida says her 55-year-old medically fragile father was falsely accused of theft at a grocery store last week and then seriously injured in a violent encounter with police.
Yeah, read this one. I want to hear this.
Now she says he is hospitalized and lost the ability to speak.
Oh, no.
The incident occurred at 8 p.m. Tuesday at Save-A-Lot in Lakeland.
Not the Save-A-Lot.
According to an arrest report and the man's daughter. She spoke with her father about his condition to worsen. She said he was doing laundry at the laundromat. Man, Save-A-Lot. This is a tragic situation.
It's okay. We got two good ones. So listen, Miss Poetic Visions. This is how you guys know this is all candid here on the Trash Talkers when we do What the Floridas. But in that situation, listen, man, we always talk about how let's take Floridians' backs because we're always saying, why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing this? Like, this man deserves compensation, man. Like, for you to just be there, out there, washing your clothes and for the cops to just come
especially if there was no criminal activity.
Yeah, no crime done. Like, I mean, well, damn, I guess if the people...
but there's a good one for this date.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Hold on.
Can we just say, Guy, I hope you... To that man, we hope you get better, and we hope you get what you deserve from the terrible things, because apparently if there's crazy Floridians, there are obviously crazy Floridian cops as well. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Florida man who allegedly threatened family with Coldplay lyrics ends standoff after SWAT promised him some pizza.
What the Florida, bruh? That's a what the Florida.
Kind of look like product. Don't it though?
Hey, dude, is that product?
It looks like it.
That's product.
All right, a Florida man accused of threatening his family by texting them Coldplay lyrics and warning them of retribution from Nazi prison associates was persuaded to end a police standoff in return for a slice of pizza.
Are you kidding me?
Apparently. So it was a 4-hour confrontation. Never underestimate the power of pizza with flavored crust. The Pensacola Police Department wrote on Facebook, while adding officers cannot comment on the rumors about pineapple being on the pizza.
Okay, so give me a popper. A Sky Full of Stars, right? Coldplay?
Yeah.
I think that's one of them. So he's like, if y'all don't give me a damn slice of that pizza, I swear to God, I'm going to text the entire song.
Hey, I kind of want to see if it actually mentions what lyrics he was using.
Yeah, I want to know. Does it say what song?
Incident unfolded after police initially responded to a call about a possible battery.
I don't think it says a song.
It doesn't seem to.
Oh my God.
Dang, this is a long story.
Yeah, it is a long one. Oh wait, wait.
Coldplay lyrics. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
I ain't gonna lie though. If you didn't know that was Coldplay and you were a investigator, you could look at that as terrorist threats.
Well, he probably meant it that way, allegedly.
Oh Lord, just give him a damn slice of pizza, please.
Hey, it worked. They gave him
pizza. It. Hey man, listen. That's what we do here on the Trash Talkers, guys. Please send your birthday and the birth. I'm going to get this right this time. Your birthday and your birth month down in the comment section. And we will read the craziest stories that happen in Florida here on the Trash Talkers podcast. And Smoke Dog, you got anything else, man?
I think that's it for this week.
I think that's it. Guys, let us know. No, actually.
Yeah.
Guys, thank y'all so much for spending some time with us today on this Trash Talkers podcast. Stick around because later on today we got Tuesday with the Tribe. And hope you guys can join us because we're in the live chat. And with that being said... My name's Barringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez.
And we are
over
and
out.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Just hit my hat.
Yeah.
Cough it out now.
Yeah.